In this video, we shall have a look at various Excel functions. We're going to have a look at a bit of a challenge here. I take part in triathlons, which consist of a swim, cycle and run. So here we have 4 people, Sam, Terry, Emily and Sue, who took part in the triathlon event. We're trying to work out ultimately the medal a person gets. Let's see how I went about doing this. First of all, let's explain the actual worksheet itself. For each discipline, there's a position. You can see there for the swim, first to fourth, cycle, and for a run. Now, in order to work out the points gained per discipline, we'll be using a table. It'll become a Vlookup table, of course. The first person gets 10 points, the fourth person 4 points, and that's per discipline. We then got, eventually, the position of the person to be allocated a particular medal. First gets gold, second silver, third bronze, fourth no medal at all. We've then got columns J through to Q, which contain various functions or formulas in Excel. So let's see how I went about doing this. First of all, the point swim. We're going to use the classic VLOOKUP formula. And here we go. Cell B2 first. We look at the first column in a VLOOKUP table in the range F2 to G5. We pick up the second column along 10. False means an exact match, and then copy it down. And similar for cycle and for run. So we end up in column M getting a total points for Sam. Sam got 22 points, and then I copied it down. At this stage of the game, you can see there that Emily has clearly got the highest number of points and therefore deserves a gold medal. We then have a ranking statement. The ranking statement is quite straightforward. We take a value in M2, have a look at the range of cells M2 to M5, and what ranking position the highest ranking gets a position 1 down to 4. So the person with the highest number of points was 28, was Emily, gets the first ranking position, and the fourth ranking position is Terry, who got 16 points. So we've now got a ranking position, which will help us to gain the medal itself. And there are 3 ways we're going to do this. A nested if statement, an if-s function, and the new X lookup. Let's look at nested if first of all. Now this can be a bit hard to discern, so I'll take you through it bit by bit. N2 is clearly the important value cell. And what we're saying here is if N2 is 1, then do a gold. If it's not 1, then do some more nesting. If N2 is 2, silver. If not, do some more nesting. If N2 is 3, bronze, else no medal. So you actually have 3 if statements, so it can be quite complex, but as you can see, it does work. A simpler version is what's called the if-s statement, and this is quite straightforward. Here we go. If N2 is 1 gold, if N2 is 2 silver, if N2 is 3 bronze, if N2 is 4, then no medal. You can see here we've got the same medals as in column O. And then we have the new XLOOKUP function, just been launched within the last few months. We're now sitting in April 2020. It's just been launched this year, really. And here we go, quite straightforward. N2 again is the important value. We're trying to match N2 in column I. Where is N2 found in column I? Of course, it's found here in row 3. I'm going to pick up the matching entry in column H, which is silver. So we get a silver, no medal, gold and bronze. The reason why we have try harder is a default. If we did have a ranking position of 5, 6 or 7 in column N, then we get try harder as a value. It's like a default catch-all. So there you have it. 3 different ways of gaining the eventual medal. gained by the person.